Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Daryl and this is Future Proof. In this channel, I teach you guys how to invest into cryptocurrencies, how to save your buying power, and most importantly, how to be profitable in this space. Guys, I've been so accurate in so many of the calls I've been making, and it's not because I'm a psychic, it's not because I know the future, it's not because I have a crystal ball or anything. The reason for is only because I've made a lot of mistakes in the past in this space, in the past bull runs. And these mistakes, I've been able to learn from them. And I'm using what I've learned to share with you guys on this channel to help as many people out there become successful in trading cryptocurrencies. If you appreciate that I take my time to make these videos and share these contents with you, the only thing you can do is really like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends, drop a comment below and let me know how you feel about my topic. Today, guys, I have some really major fundamental information to share with you guys, technical information to share with you guys, and also we're going to be looking at a lot of on-chain data. Okay, so I really hope you guys watch this video to the end, and yeah, let's get started. So we can see right now that the market is kind of red overall, but I'm actually really happy to see this because a pullback was very necessary since we've been having so many days of greens. Okay, things don't just go up. Okay, they must correct in order to gain strength for another push forward, and that is very important. Most people, they want instant gratification and they want crypto to just start mooning and just go up non-stop. That is not the reality, and that is not how this market works. And if we do just shoot up to 100,000 just straight from here, that would make me very nervous and very worried about the future of this space, because the faster we go up, the quicker we come down. And that's a very important thing to always keep in mind. Right now, we can see that everything is down about 5%, which is not bad. 5% correction in the total market cap. It's okay, I'll take it. We can see that Bitcoin, Ethereum are a little down, but we're seeing some slight greens. 24-hour winners. We got, this thing's just been pumping up 432% in 7 days. That's huge. Nano is also getting the move. I've shared with you guys Nano in the past. This thing in the last bull run was the biggest gainer, which is why I just have a small position in it. Axie is just been tearing it up. This has been one of the biggest gainers in the NFT space recently. So this is awesome. And yeah, guys, there's a lot going on right now. But on this video, we're going to really focus on Bitcoin. But I do want to show you guys one last thing is on my last video, I've literally gave you guys 3 coins, which not a lot of people have even watched. Only 200 people view this. I guess people want me to put like clickbait titles on because that's what's attract you guys. But when I give videos, that some of these videos are some of the most important videos that can literally help you make life-changing money, and these are not the one that people are interested about. So this is hilarious to me. At the same time, I was telling you guys Cardano at $1.58, how Cardano is going to explode and how to load up your bags ASAP. I had my take profit levels at $1.80, and guys, Cardano just started moving extremely after, and we literally pumped about, let's see, we literally pumped not too much, but this is just the beginning of another major move for Cardano. So that was just a close to 20% move, and you can see how we came to my resistance level and pull back. But Cardano is going to literally shoot up. I'm looking for a $3 Cardano very soon, actually before September, in my opinion, because smart contracts are releasing on Cardano about, I think, the 30th of September. So keep an eye out on this. But guys, the focus of this video is Bitcoin, and I want to show you guys the information that's really necessary for you to understand to have a long-term outlook on Bitcoin in this space and where we see the price of Bitcoin going. So I'm going to do some quick TA, and then we're going to look at the on-chain metrics, and so we can determine where Bitcoin is heading here. So on the 4-hour, Bitcoin does not look amazing. It does look great here because we have this long signal that's still long, and we're seeing on the bottom of these bands have been showing major support for us. But right now on the MACD, we're seeing a a bearish cross right now, and the RSI as well is going down. But I will show you guys why I'm not worried. Obviously, we've been thinking about a correction is necessary for Bitcoin. To be honest with you guys, I actually wouldn't mind if Bitcoin goes down to 41,000. Some people will say, why future? Why would you want Bitcoin to go down to 41,000? The reason for is you can see if I go way back here, 41,000 was a major resistance level right here. Right here, 41,200 is a major resistance level right here. And when we broke it, we went to the upside. When we were falling down, we tanked below. We came here, we retested it, got rejected, dump. We came again, we tested it, got rejected a second time. We came here again, got rejected, but we got to push up above it. We still have not seen a correction to come retest this past resistance, which will now turn to future support. That is very interesting, and that is something very important you guys need to understand. What I am seeing is we might not even come down to this 41,000. So what I want and what could happen are very two different things. So I want you guys to understand this. But if we do go down to 41,000, I would actually think this is a very healthy thing for the price of Bitcoin, because it's been a major resistance level, and the resistance level tends to turn to future support, and we haven't really found support on this this line yet, because the price has literally just been pumping from here. And what we can see here is on this EMA ribbon, the bottom of this ribbon has been serving as major support, and it's serving as major support again here. I want to bring this to the 1 hour. Sometimes I like looking at the 1 hour because it just gives you a quicker look at what's going on. And on the 1 hour, you can see a couple of things here. The 1 hour, you can see that in the 1 hour, you can see that since we broke over the 200 EMA, we've been literally on a tear up. We only came down under it just very briefly in this area. And that's where we formed that double bottom, which I made a video about and told you guys that we were literally going to have an amazing pump to 50K from there. And I still believe we're going to go to 50K very quickly. What I want you to notice is this blue line, this 200 EMA, it has been a major support level for us. And we're coming here facing that, and we're getting a reversal from this as well, which is also very, very bullish for the price of Bitcoin. I don't know if you guys can see this here, is I do see another double bottom scenario that we're looking at here. Okay, this is really good for the price of Bitcoin, and we can literally have another very aggressive reversal, and we start shooting to the upside. This is not a perfect double bottom, but if we do pump from here, that will kind of be considered as one. But what I want you guys to really notice is how this 200 EMA is serving as a major support. That means the bulls are still in control. Don't mind this short signal on the 1 hour, because on the 1 hour it's not very accurate and extremely valid. As you can see here, if you had followed this short signal here, you would have sold and you would have missed out on the move up. Same way here. So on the 1 hour, I don't really consider this as a very valid signal for on the EMA ribbon. I do on the 4 hour. If we get a short signal on the 4 hour, best believe we are going to see a major pullback on Bitcoin. But overall right now, guys, this is an extremely bullish signal. What I'm seeing is that we're potentially going to see this dip, which we are seeing right now. And I do think that this weekend is going to be very bullish. And I'd rather we see a dip now and have a bullish weekend than have a bearish weekend. So either way, I'll take it. So this is what I see for Bitcoin on the technical standpoint. And I'm going to just pull this up on the 4 hour again to show you guys what levels I'm looking at. What I'm really hoping to see that Bitcoin does is ideally, if we do pull back here, that'd be great, but that would scare some people. But now that we're seeing support on this 200 EMA on the 1 hour, Bitcoin could potentially go back up here, come back down here, and then go like this, enter this zone, come get rejected. This is a very, this red box right here, there's a lot of price resistance and confluence in this area before we break 50,000. So I'm truly expecting that we see some sideways action before we get a push to the upside. But I do see a major pump coming, and I have some major indicators to share with you guys to prove this to you. All right, so let's get to the fundamentals. Right here, this is a website that it's free to use. You can check it out. It's called Look Into Bitcoin. And I told you guys that when we on this what's called the stock to flow model, there's a couple of things to notice. Notice the colors, the price increase. This is based off since Bitcoin was born, and we can also see down here these indicators of green and red. Okay, what you need to understand first, let me try to explain this down here. When we're on this red area, that tends to be when Bitcoin is way overbought, and we usually see a major price correction while we're in this red zone, right? And while we're in this green zone, Bitcoin is very oversold, and we tend to see some major price movement to the upside when we're in this green side, which is why we're in this green side. And I told you guys this is different, and because you can see how this is curving up, it's because we're going to see a major pump in the price of Bitcoin. And there's a couple things that I really want you guys to understand in the concept of this, because the stock to flow model is something very important that we need to always keep in mind. Okay, back here, right back here, you can see how we're in the red. We're way over the stock to flow line, right? And we had that major correction which brought us back in it, right? And then we're in the green as the price is rising. As the price is rising, we had a little peak on the red right here, and then we had a dip on the price of Bitcoin, right? And then here we're in the green. When we're in this green area, the price is rising, the price is rising, the price is rising, and then we went way over the stock to flow line and this major green right here. Down here you can see we're in this red zone right now. Okay, and then the price starts correcting. This was in the 2018 bull run and dump, right? And now we had this little green move again, and you see the price is rising, brought us back to the stock to flow line, and then it turned red, and then we had that dump when we were back to 3,000 or 5,000 or whatever. And then as you can see, and during this rise, we were in the green, and then when we hit this area right here, we had a little red, and the price started moving that dump that we just recently had. Okay, so right now, this is the lowest level of green that we've ever seen since the beginning of Bitcoin. And this is very important because now we're in this green zone. So if you can see based on relationship, that this means that we're going to see some explosive price action. But most importantly, the next level of explosive price action, I believe, is going to push us way over the stock to flow model, and we're going to enter this overbought area. For example, right, if you take the last bull run we had in 2017 here in July, and it's so funny because this is July 16 and July 17, which is something very similar that we're facing here, which is like July 20th. Okay, you can see that this area that we're in right now is literally the same area that we were in 2017 before we had this major blow off top. Okay, this is very important. I'm really trying to make this as easy to understand as possible. We had this major blow off top here, and that's when Bitcoin literally went from $2,000 to $20,000 and did a 10x. Okay, so that's amazing, and this is something similar that I see. But what we saw is we literally disrespected this stock to flow line, and we literally went to this extreme over exuberance area in red, and we started coming down. So I'm actually expecting something similar, and as you can see, this is curving very similarly to the same way it did in that same timeline in July 18th, July 20th of 2017. So guys, I'm expecting a major move for Bitcoin. So do not be fooled by the fake media. Do not be fooled by fake news. Do not be fooled by banks that are going to come out and tell you that Bitcoin is not money. They're buying. Okay, you can see JP Morgan is buying, Wells Fargo is getting in, like all these banks are getting in, and we're going to see a major blow off top for Bitcoin coming soon. And where do I see this topping? The thing is, people are calling end of the year $100,000 Bitcoin, which was also my view, but now my view slightly has changed. I think that Bitcoin may even top a bit higher than that, maybe at 150,000. okay? Because we can see similar, if it follows what we saw in 2017, best believe Bitcoin may pump to 150,000 by the end of this year and have a major correction back to $100,000 or maybe $80,000, $85,000 here. So this is my view on Bitcoin. So I want to switch to a couple other things that I want to show you guys. So here's the most important thing that I want you guys to look at. This is the Bitcoin wallet. This is the amount of people that are holding more than one Bitcoin. Okay, this is the wallets that hold more than one Bitcoin. As you can see, this thing has been on a constant rise. So the people holding about one Bitcoin are just retail investors. They're not whales. They're none of that. They're just retail investors. And retail investors have been continuously buying Bitcoin. And that this is a great model that institutions are looking at very closely. It shows the demand for Bitcoin has just been on exponential growth. Okay, what we're seeing here, let me zoom in this area right here. So I zoomed in here, so I want you to see something. So this is literally the retail investors, how much they've been buying. And we can see that this little pump that we're having right now has been mostly retail investors trying to accumulate one Bitcoin. And we can see it because during the weekends, we've been seeing these pumps, and that's mostly retail investors. Now, I want to show you guys the chart of some people holding more than 10 Bitcoin, right? You can see that since we hit that for the price of Bitcoin at 40,000, they were selling, right? And look how we kind of bottom here. And they're looking to reaccumulate. So that's going to be really exciting to see how that pushes the price of Bitcoin. And here we have wallets holding over 1,000 Bitcoin, which the higher the price of Bitcoin is going, the harder it is going to be for people to have 1,000 Bitcoin. And that's just based on supply and demand. You know, there's going to be less Bitcoin available, more people are holding it. Therefore, it's going to be harder for people to become this type of wealth. And you can see right here, they were selling mostly when Bitcoin hit $50,000. And this number dropped tremendously, right? And right here, you can see the bottom and it's starting to go sideways. So it looks like they stopped selling, and this is overall bullish for the price of Bitcoin. Overall, guys, I just wanted to share all this information with you guys. So don't be afraid if you do see that we dipped all the way to 41,000. That to me will be extremely bullish for the price of Bitcoin. You guys already know on this channel, we were calling tops, we were calling bottoms, we were calling bull traps all in this area. If you're watching everyone else, you're losing money in this space right here. I was telling you guys all this sideways price movement was bull traps, and I was right. And at the same time, when we bottom and we started moving up, I literally told you guys, this was the bottom and we're moving up, and started giving you guys all these altcoins that's been performing extremely well. So this is my view. This is just my personal view. I'm just trying to guide you guys on this space. And if you appreciate that I do this, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification, share this with your friend. Help my channel grow so I can help you grow. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's staying safe, and most importantly, future proof.